Hello, everybody.
Yo, what's going on?
Welcome to the Anime Mystics podcast. I'm Roman,
Steven Sonoski-sama.
and we're back for more, weekly anime discussions.
Right.
Bi-weekly anime discussions. So I think we pretty much just settled on these anime.
Yeah.
I think there were some others that we were supposed to also discuss, but some of them I haven't watched. Some of them Sano hasn't watched.
Yeah.
So we're just like, let's just stick with these.
Yeah. There's no Tonikaku Kawaii this week.
Yeah, no Tonikaku Kawaii this week.
Get there.
I did catch up on it this weekend, though.
Okay.
Because I wasn't sure if we were going to add it in or not, but I'm caught up.
Okay.
I caught up with everything this weekend
Nice.
that we were going to talk about. But yeah. All right. So, got a couple of announcements. First, again, Belle didn't show up last week, but I told her, I still plan on you coming, so don't think that you're out of the woods yet. But it probably won't be till next year, because we got our end of the year discussion for what we thought was what our favorite anime was from this year. Maybe even do our least favorite, what we could do without. I don't know, maybe beginning of the year, talk about what we're looking forward to coming out in 2021. Maybe, we'll see. Because there's a lot. But yeah, I told her that sometime next year, maybe January or February, she's just got to wait for her boyfriend's mom to come back from Peru so that she can babysit. But they're not sure she's even going to be able to come back into the country right now. Well, I mean, her boyfriend's brother has a visa to come over here, and they're not letting him over here. So his mom might be stuck.
Whack.
Yeah. Or we'll just do like I said, the Skype call or Facebook call or whatever, and just do it that way.
That'll work.
Just have to deal with the baby crying in the back, maybe.
You deal with my cat, so the baby is probably a breath of fresh air.
Well, maybe for 5 minutes. So yeah, I'll give you all updates on that. But again, just like with One Piece, I don't want to tell you guys exactly when, because it's a little up in the air with Belle because of the baby. So whenever I find out, maybe the day before, I will let you know, because that'll probably be the safest bet. Okay. My big announcement, because I've been thinking about this for a while. I am most likely just going to stop reactions.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm not enjoying it anymore.
Oof.
It's no fun. Before, I used to look forward to coming home and getting the latest episodes and recording and doing all that.
Yeah.
Now it's just I don't want to do this. I don't want to record today.
It finally became work, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, not that that's a bad thing. I'm sure a lot of these reactors, it's basically their job.
Right.
But I'm sure they're still having fun with it.
Yeah.
If I was still having fun watching anime and recording it, I still like watching anime. I'm still going to be doing that.
Absolutely.
But making myself have to record, it just isn't fun anymore. So, yeah, reactions will probably stop, but that doesn't mean the channel is going to go away. We're still going to do the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still planning on doing some other things as well.
Nice.
But reactions, I'm still going to finish the season, but it'll probably be at my own time, because with the holidays, it's been pretty busy.
Yeah.
Unboxings will still continue. And I still plan on finishing ReZero Season 2. Mm-hmm. So that'll still be getting reactions next season. but that might be one of the only ones getting reactions.
Okay.
The rest will just probably be discussed here on the podcast. And but it's not the only reason why I'm doing it. Like, not just because I'm not having fun with it anymore. That was a big reason. But I'm also, like, I've been kind of giving hints at it on the Discord that I've got plans that I'm working on that I hope work out. I'm going to open up an anime shop.
Oh, damn.
On online. So I'm going to be working from home, hopefully. I'll still be at my normal job probably for a year or two until things pick up.
Right.
But I'm hoping that this works out so that I could just work from home and still make enough money to pay the rent and all the bills and have enough to do whatever me and my grandmother want to do.
Yeah.
But I have to focus on updating the website, which right now is just a Squarespace website.
Right.
Because I can't code websites. But that'll be up at least long enough for me to figure out how to code an e-commerce website. Because I know it's a lot different than an actual just informational website and
Click
stuff
here,
like that.
this, turn this, yeah.
Yeah. So once I learn how to do that, I'll be coding my own website, and that's going to take time, and constantly updating like the merchandise on it is going to take time, and finding wholesalers and stuff like that. I've already got one that I've signed up for, but the other one is a little more difficult to get signed up for because they want a lot of information. Like, was it a state tax ID?
Yeah. They want you to be legit.
All that, and I have no idea how to get most of this. This other place was like, we just want your EIN and your seller's permit ID, like number or whatever, and that's all I needed. But this place is like, we want your like firstborn's name. We need to know
mother's maiden name.
Yeah.
Your best waifu. Oh, I love Amelia. Click.
But I also kind of understand because this place is run by Good Smile Company. So they're, one of the biggest toy company, like figure companies in Japan. Everybody knows Good Smile Company if you buy figures. They made this wholesale place so that other companies can get their merch at a good price and sell in the States or wherever they want to sell from. They're basically the wholesaler I really want to get signed up with, because they give you like by the case. This other place I'm signed up with, it's like, you want 1, 2, how many do you want? But this place is like, it's a case of 4. Okay. It's a kit, or like they sell Nindos on there. It's a case of 40 for Nindos.
What are you gonna do with the 40 shoots and dojis there?
I know, right? Start my own little Mount Oe or something.
Right? But one Ibaraki in the middle, yeah.
Right.
I only brought up shoots and doji because I put in my order today. That's why it's fresh in my mind.
Oh, for what? Nendo?
Yeah, Jack the Ripper's also up. There's a bunch of them, actually.
Oh, I said Nendo, didn't I?
Yeah.
Nessos.
Nesso, okay.
40 Nessos.
Okay.
It's 20 Nendos.
Okay, 20.
Yeah, half of the Nessos.
Okay. Man, that's gotta be a huge box, though.
It is still a huge box.
Oh man, because that was always my problem with bringing Nessos over from Japan, is they're so clunky. So they just don't, they don't fit. Most of the time, I would just carry it in my arms. So that's gonna be, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I know the thing says they come in 2 boxes.
Oh, okay.
So that's still for one item.
Yeah.
I wish it was more like 10, 15 maybe, right. But 40, whatever. It's fine. They got Needle Chris, and I want that. So
you can have 15 Needle Chris. All right.
But yeah. I'm still working on the site. It's not going to officially go up for another week and a half, but I'm getting items put up there, and hopefully it'll be ready.
Employee discount, right?
Yeah, I get an employee discount. No. No. Yeah, I don't know. You'd probably get like the wholesale price.
Yay!
Because they basically sell you the item on by Japanese prices
Nice.
instead of what you would get them here.
Nice. You're saving me an 8-hour trip.
I know, right?
That'll work.
But yeah, like I said, I'm trying to sign up with a few wholesalers. I got one. I want to get this Good Smile Company one, but I need to get a whole bunch of other information that I need to figure out how to get. And then once I do that, then I'll be able to put up a lot more because they get like the One Piece pop figures, POP,
Okay.
which is the Mega House, really detailed figures. They get those, and I haven't seen anybody else have them, so I want to be able to sell those. So yeah, that's the other reason why I'm not going to be doing reaction. It's going to have a lot of time focusing on that. Plus, it's not fun anymore.
They're gonna go to your store, and then they're gonna buy a Nido Chris Nesso, and then in the reactions or the leave us feedback, it'll be like 1-star review wins One Piece reactions coming back.
Oh, that is one thing. If Bell does want to come back for One Piece, we'll do it. But that's basically the only thing that I'll come back for.
So as a matter of fact, now that's what you're going to shift towards, or you're eyeing, is that going to be an option for you? Is going to be product reviews? I know I just mentioned unboxing, but more like hot items or items that you just get in, and you're going to feature these. Is that something you would consider for the YouTube channel?
Yeah, that was the plan.
Okay.
I would have to get a better space for that, because just sitting in my chair with all of my stuff in the back with boxes and stuff, I'd have to get like a area in the house where I could set up a table and maybe some lights.
Gotcha.
So that it at least looks nice.
Gotcha.
Because my open boxings is just my room.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure customers would appreciate it if it looked a little more professional. If I did a product review on like a figure or something.
Got it.
Plus, I also got to figure out how I can do shipping.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think Squarespace does. We'll send you an email with the shipping price after you pay for it. I think it's just all up front. So I might try to figure out how I can do maybe a flat rate and make it at least close to what the shipping would be.
Got it.
Which, judging from what I weighed a Supersonico figure, I haven't been able to put up because there's no space in any of my cases. And that, I think, was like $20-something. It was close to $30. So I might just make it a flat rate of 25.
There you go. Okay.
Because it's 3 pounds, but UPS, FedEx, even USPS is even more expensive than those two.
Yeah.
That'd be closer to $40 if it was USPS. They're like crazy with the prices, but if I can at least put up like a $25 flat rate on at least the scale figures, I think that would be reasonable.
Okay.
Because I know Good Smile does 18, but I'm sure they have like a good representative who can get them a discount. Because I know at the store I work for, we have a rep at FedEx who talks to his bosses and gets us discounts on shipping and stuff like that. And I don't think it would take me a year or so before they actually recognize me as a top seller and shipping through them a lot. And then they'd be like, oh, we should get this guy like the special treatment.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you looked into corporate accounts with like FedEx or UPS or any of these guys, DHL.
Yeah. DHL would be good for like overseas shipping.
Yeah.
If I had customers from overseas, they would be good. Because they ship fast.
Yeah.
Because I get all my stuff shipped to me from Japan through DHL, and it usually takes about a week for it to get to me. I'm still waiting on my Lancer Arturia from May. Actually, April.
Yeah, I've still got stuff from like March and April. Yeah. Maybe even February.
Probably. I don't know what's taking them so long. I got a Nendoroid that I paid for like 2 months after Arturia in the mail, like a month later. And I'm like, I got this one. Where's my Arturia? And they're like, oh, we're trying to figure things out with FedEx.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
Okay, whatever. I guess I'll get it next year for my birthday.
Yeah.
I was so mad because I was on that wholesaler, and they had the Magical Senpai. figure for like $94
Mm-hmm.
on sale because it was like $130 through their site. But they were like, it's on sale for like $94, and I was like, man, I wish I had money right now.
Yeah.
Because it's close to the end of my pay period, and I'm usually broke by then. So I was like, man, I wish I had money. I'd have bought it right now. But yeah, that's my big announcement. Those are the plans. Like I said, I'm going to finish out the season for reactions, but it'll be more on my time. Less, I got to do everything on Saturday and Sunday. I'm just going to be like, okay, I have time today. Let me do this show. So they're going to be coming out a lot slower. So I apologize about that, but they will get done. And who knows, maybe sometime down the line, if I end up having more time, I might do more. But for now, it's pretty much done for the reactions. But hey, you can look forward to unboxings, gotcha pools,
Good.
stuff like that.
Yeah, especially with me like annoying everybody with Princess Connect coming out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Princess Connect comes out. I might
next year. Yeah.
I might do a video when that releases, and we can go through the beginning of the game.
Okay.
Maybe see what kind of currency they give us, so we can do some pools.
And we can talk about how much Roman loves Kokoro and.
I'm a Carol person.
Same, but they all three of them have their.
Oh yeah, they're all good.
Traits.
They're all good. It's just Carol is more my type.
Yeah, Carol is definitely top tier. But yeah, and that's good too, actually, because now you know that. Well, I mean, Carol the Nendo actually came out, which is kind of shocking because I figured that Pecorine is technically the main character. Well, at least the focus was mainly on her.
Technically, yeah.
But the first Nendo that's coming out is Carol, so there you go. Now you know who's the most popular one. Not even Kokoro.
I don't know. I mean, Pecorine has a scale figure coming out first.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Well, I'm sure the Nendo comes up before it, but it was up for pre-order before Carol's Nendo was, because I pre-ordered it.
Yeah. I'm very particular with my like statues and figures and all that, but the Nendos I'll pretty much almost always go for.
Yeah.
So
those will be going up on the site soon too.
Yeah.
Right now I'm working on scale figures, and then I'll work on Nendos, but yeah.
Nice. That'll be something to look forward to. Now it'll be like, for all you people that live out here in the Bay Area, it's going to be like the Shaneco company. Now you have a friend in the diamond business.
Right.
So Roman's going to be like, now you have a friend in the weeb business.
Exactly. And I know what I'm talking about because I'm a collector, so
yeah,
I follow this kind of regularly. Like I'm always telling Steve, hey, this guy's getting a figure, or they're shooting Nendo up for pre-order right now, or
yeah. Yeah, and likewise too. I'll tell Roman with my requests, like a bounty, basically. Be like, hey, if you see this and that, let me know, or buy it for me, and I'll pay you back, etc. Like that. So
yeah.
I put bounties
because I mean I'm gonna be getting myself figures too. I mean, if I'm gonna be getting wholesale price, I might as well get myself one. I'm gonna be paying for it anyway. So I'm not getting out of paying for it. It's just going to be at a wholesale price.
That'll work.
So if anything ever happens to my Ami account, I know where to get my stuff.
Yeah, you'll just go make another email. So
right. But then I lose all my pre-orders.
Oh yeah, that's true. This is true.
And a lot of them are over. Like you can't pre-order them anymore.
Okay. They did ask me. They sent me a payment request for a figure that I bought, and so I paid them, and they were like, "Okay, what do you want to ship?" And I was just like, just whatever. What did I use in the past? Sal, I guess. And that usually goes through the United States Postal. They immediately responded back saying, "Yeah, that's not going to work unless you're going to wait for like 6 months. We recommend using DHL for another like $20." And I'm like, I can wait. $20 is almost a 10 pull at FGO, man. Priorities. Oh man, that's how warped reality has become. You look at your finances in terms of how many 10 pulls can I do in a gotcha game.
Right. What figure was it? I think I remember you telling me about this, but I don't remember what figure it was.
It was one of the Polynarian things. It's like one of those they're like little like robot girls basically.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I got one of those. I don't even remember her name, but it was one that I'd like to design for. And I saw it in Japan, but Japan wanted like $78. And I was like, I'm good, I'll wait. And then just by pure luck, it was on Ami Ami's website for like, I guess, 45. So I was like, yeah, this will work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe there we go. We'll make a underground Silk Road or something, and I'll just bring stuff for you to hawk on the website, fresh from the streets of Japan. Because that's the other thing too. When was it 2017 when I went and there was Kimono Friends plushies like Serval and Kaban.
Yeah.
And I was on my phone on the streets of Akihabara on Facebook Messenger telling my friend who was into Kimono Friends, I was like, bro, hey, they got Serval and they got Kaban Nesso berries. Do you want? He's all like, dude, I've got those pre-ordered on Ami Ami. They're not coming out until May, till like after Fanime. And I'm like, bro, I'm literally holding it in my hand. I can get it to you for 15. Ami Ami wanted like 55 or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm all like, dude, I can literally bring it back to you tomorrow when I come back home. And so he's like, yeah, dude. He's like, oh, and I'm going to tell Ami Ami to cancel my thing. And I'm like, there you go.
Yeah, they've actually been pretty good about not closing my account because of cancellation.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm pretty sure the May was U.S. release.
Yeah.
Well, he said he pre-ordered on Ami Ami.
Yeah, he pre-ordered it on Ami Ami. And this was the same thing, too, that we encountered with, like, the FGO Nessos, where it was like they were all coming out in Japan, but they were all delayed, or it was going to be, like, almost half a year until they started showing up in the States, or they started sending them to, like, international retailers.
Yeah.
And I was just like, well, I just, you can get it now, though. But yeah.
Totally.
I don't really understand. Maybe it's because they're waiting for, like, the stock, and they're taking care of their Japanese markets, like in Tokyo and Osaka and Akihabara and Dundonbori district in Osaka and all of that. And then they'll start taking care of everybody else internationally. But the point of it is that Roman can do bounty hunter, and maybe I might be a third party and bring stuff from Japan, give to Roman to sell, and then we'll make a business out of it.
I think the best thing you could bring for me would be dojins.
You should have told me that.
Well, it wasn't. I didn't have the plan until like a couple months ago, but yeah, I do want to sell dojins, and those would be really good to have.
No,
a lot of people spend good money on that.
Now you tell me, bro. There was the bookstore that I love going to in Akihabara, where it's like the third floor. Well, yeah, it's like multiple floors. The first floor is like all the new releases, all the magazines, all the weeb stuff. And then it's like the second floor starts becoming the independent stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like the second floor is like all ages, or at least teens and all that. Nothing really bad. And then the third floor starts being all the H. And it's like the third floor, though, is all the R18 stuff based on existing series. So, that's where your Kansai collection, your Fate, your Idolmaster, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Bang Dream, Kantai collection, Azure Lane, all the stuff that's on existing properties. That's like the third floor. And then the fourth floor is like R18 dojins on like independent works. So it's not based on an existing franchise. This is these dudes.
Idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I love going to them. Yeah, but I'm not gonna go. I'll show it to you off air. But I did put a picture of Raita's 3 FGO art books that I picked up, and it was all from them too. And then I got like the Gramps and Gudako mangas from was it Rieti, I think.
Those are the ones that where she looks like she's like kind of small.
And Gramps is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was it Gouda Gigi? I think is like the nickname that she gave it. But yeah. I bought those. So. Yeah. So yeah, if that's we can make something going on.
Cool.
And then I don't know if you saw it too, but I even picked up the most recent art book from at least as of last year. From Winter Comiket 2019, so that was the one that was in December, from the artist that did Artoria Lancer. and then he had like all his updated artworks because he had Bunny King Artoria.
Okay.
So I got that book. I got his art book too, and he was selling it at Comic-Con too. So yeah, I didn't know that Dojins were like that.
Yeah, what was it? I saw one on Mercari,
Uh-huh.
that website that I keep sending you stuff to that I know you can't buy from because you don't have an account yet. Then again, you could always just say, "Get it for me, I'll pay you for it."
True.
But whatever. I saw a couple Dojins on there that were going for like, well, you can get. I know they're well, like $7-8 or something
Yeah.
at like the store. They were like $30, and people were buying them. I'm like, what?
So the other thing too, I have to stress to people. So people that have gone to Japan, and then people that think that it's basically like going into a GameStop and then you'll just find it all over the place. That is not always necessarily the case, because obviously they're an island nation, so space is premium, and they rotate stock almost like weekly, if not bi-weekly. So I've been there in like, what was it, in like 2017, when I went there in like April, and then I went back in October, I wasn't able to find some of the stuff I saw there. And that's just because, if it doesn't sell, they got to get rid of it. They got to move it. And that's where they might sell to people like Roman, or throw it up on Amazon.jp or all that other stuff, but they got to get rid of it, or they'll sell it to like Nakano Broadway, and that'll, get tucked into a corner somewhere. So it's not impossible to find stuff, but if it's almost like not the current season or within a season, then it's almost all like, okay, it's dead. It's useless. It's it's an aqua. It's
So it's
just
like,
not
like produce. It's not
Correct.
in season yet.
correct. Correct.
You
And
want
so
avocados? It's not the time of season for that.
exactly. Watermelons in winter kick rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. And so and people have, they've been like, "Oh, you're going to Japan? Can you give me like panty and stocking?" It's like, "What?"
I don't think I can find any of that.
Yeah, it's like,
That was years ago.
yeah, it's all like, "Can you give me that 1/100 Gundam wing?" It's like, what? And it's like,
I'll see what I can do.
yeah, and that's usually my response. I'll keep an eye out, So it's not to say that stuff like that's impossible. So I mean, that's when you say there's dojins out there for like $30. That's what I'm thinking. It might be a more rare dojin, because remember, these guys too, especially if they're selling in Comic Kit, that's all out of their pockets. And I always wondered, how does that work? Like, can you imagine being the guy that makes the Raiko Dojin, and you're like, oh man, this is my life's work, and then you got to go to Kinko's, and you're like, I need 500 copies of this. And then you're the poor Kinko's kid, 15 years old. He's working there. Oh yeah. Oh, what was it? That's Redrop, isn't it? Oh yeah. Well, you should have told me.
Yeah, it's like this stuff. Like this one's going. It says collection. I don't know if that means more than one. No, it says volume 2.
Yeah, Redrop made a couple of those.
That's $45.
Yeah,
but it hasn't sold, so he's probably asking too much.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw a couple of Redrops. He drew Kama, right?
Yeah, I see him doing Kama all the time. So it makes sense.
That's his servant, and then he's the one that always did all the lewd Halloween craft essences. So, Halloween Princess with Edie'sfield, Trick or Treatment with Nightingale, Royal Icing with Milftoria Altar, and then he did the one with the super casual Tomoe, where she's just kind of like sitting like at the cafe or whatever.
Yeah,
that was also him. But yeah, then they just were like, okay, you've made us enough money. Why don't you actually make a character for us? And he's like, sure. But yeah, the Chaldea lingerie collection, that's all him.
Okay.
I'm not surprised if they're asking $45 for it. Someone's probably going to buy that for that price too. So
I wouldn't doubt it.
But yeah, no, it's great artwork. So it's quality.
It's worth it, especially since it's a well-known artist for FGO.
Right. And he's been doing some independent work too. Like he's made some original characters and whatnot. But yeah, it'd be like that. Same thing. Can you imagine being Redrop? I'm sure by now he's shameless. He probably has a corporate account at Kinko's in Japan, or whoever makes the copies for him, the publisher.
Yeah.
Which is funny too, because in the summer event that we did, remember when they were talking about taking it to the publisher, and the Shiba and Gilgamesh went to like cross counter space the publishers. They actually went into the past to get it into the future, and it's like, okay. But
Right.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Can you imagine being that interstellar Kinko's copy person, and it's all like, nice facial. You need to see that 500 times. But yeah.
Yeah, I can only imagine what these people have to see when they're doing these copies.
Oh boy, it's comic book season again.
But at least I get to read it first.
Right?
500 times.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, yo, where's your booth at? Come visit, come hit you up. But yeah, that's hilarious. That is pretty hilarious. Knocking on Broadway, actually, when I went there too last time, they had a couple of good doujin shops too. But yeah. So there you go. I didn't know that. Because every time that you've been selling stuff over like Facebook, we never like mentioned anything about doujins and all that. I didn't know that there was a market like that. I honestly and caught off guard. And I'm going to be honest, a couple of these doujins that I bought, I was kind of like, foreigner buying this stuff. So like one of the popular ones, is Orange Maru, right?
Oh yeah.
And so there you go.
Oh yeah, I've read this one.
Yeah, I'll bet you have. Orange Maru ruined everybody when he made that NTR Moshu Doujin. And then he makes another one with Tomoe from this summer, Summer.
Did he?
Oh yeah, he's all like, "Oh, I'm ruining all that goodwill y'all gave me. I'm ruining it now." But yeah, I saw that, and and when I bought that, I was just kind of like, I wonder what they're thinking. Again, I blame University. University was a mistake because it gives, especially with the psychology and all of this, they're like thinking and impressions and. Does the Japanese cashier know why I'm buying this? And I'm like, bro, it's not even for me, it's a gift. But why would I be giving hentai as a gift? What kind of a degenerate am I?
That's what.
Yeah, right.
Degenerate weeb.
Yeah. So, it's Japan, so otaku.
Yeah, otaku.
Hentai otaku. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't really brought that up whenever I put stuff up for sale, because I always just put up the stuff I get from like Toriba or iCatch, and that's just like figures and plushies.
Right. Come on, cat.
Give you a little going. There you go. So, yeah, I never have any like doujins for sale because I keep them.
Fair enough. I don't blame some like the right to doujin or the right to art books. They're not doujin. The right to art books. Yeah, I those are collector's items.
Yeah, I think I got 1 and 3. I don't have 2. I think they were sold out on the site that I was buying from.
Interesting.
I have to double check, but either that or I didn't have the money to get all of them, and I just picked 1 and 3.
Yeah, that happens.
But yeah, I bought those. I get the redrop stuff. Like I got a few redrop. I got.
You got Pochi, the artist from Mommy Online.
Yeah, I got those two. I got the Do You Love Your Mom? I think I got there's 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
I got all of them, and I got the same. Elder sister ones you got? Because I wanted that poster that I got you as well. Because I was like, you might like this.
Oh, Pochi is amazing. That's a lady, I believe, too. So she's amazing.
Nice. So yeah, I ended up having to buy Shota Dojin in order to get a poster I wanted.
No shame. on a Roman Kun.
I was like, well, it's fine. I'll do it. I had to get that one and the Mom Online stuff because it was like some deal where you had to buy those and then you get the poster available to purchase.
So you're telling me you used me knowing that I'll shamelessly take all this Momoko, and then you're just like, I'm just here for Chio-chan.
Oh, well, no, I did it twice because I got mine and then I did yours afterwards.
Okay.
Because I was like, actually, he might like this poster. And then the Mom Online stuff. Yeah, so let's do this. I'll do it twice. Why not?
Excellent.
And then I know that they're releasing a 1/4 scale figure of that Chio
Yes.
that I got pre-ordered as well. I think they're supposed to do the Momoko as well from the same poster, so they're doing the same pose,
Right.
so you can put them against each other to make the scene
Hmm.
in the 4 scale figures. The only difference is Chio doesn't have her demon legs, which I'm a little disappointed by. She's wearing the typical stiletto heel thing, so
What disappointment.
yeah. It's like, I'm used to that. I want the demon legs.
You know who likes his snoo waifus? Come on.
Right? Man.
So there you go. You have, man, imagine selling that on the website. Selling that as a set.
Just put plus 18. Can't show you nothing. You gotta buy it. Just tell them, this is not for children. Buy at your own risk.
You should put, when you get the orange Maru, Gil, Mashu Dojin, feel like, vanilla, hand holding.
Wholesome.
Wholesome, yeah. Well, the innocent tags.
Wow. Childhood friend.
Oh man, you either die a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Oh man. Everyone got so excited, and then they obviously the cosplayers out there cosplaying that dancer Mashu, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, dancer.
They know what happened, and they're just like, I'm gonna cosplay this. That's the kind of reputation you want. Okay, all right, okay.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I am a little bit. I mean, but I didn't like Gilgamesh to begin with. I didn't even like Babylonia Gilgamesh. Still don't. But okay.
I just got a release date change for Good Smile. Their whole list of what's being pushed back this month. I got a bunch of stuff coming out. Well, probably not for a Good Smile. I don't think there's really much for Good Smile I got coming out.
Is that for you from Ami or from Good Style?
The Good Smile shop.
Okay. Now I'm over here looking. Did I hit that? I don't see anything. Oh yeah, no, there it is.
Yeah, I don't see anything on here for me. So I'm good.
Yeah, I got a couple of the collector's things from the from Wonderfest, so that's what they're emailing me about.
Ah, okay.
But, yeah, that's going to be awkward if I get the Mato Sakura from Heaven's Feel before I actually go see Heaven's Feel. That'll be weird. And one of our friends on Discord, she put up the someone's reaction who was in a much better state than California, and they weren't cowards then closed their theaters. Controversial statement alert. Controversial hot take here. Yeah, and they were talking about their reactions to Heaven's Feel Part 3. Yeah,
and they said it was horrible. Don't go waste your money.
No, that's what they said about Camelot. Oh no! Yeah, no, you didn't. This is a very in-depth introduction here for this episode's podcast. I almost don't even feel like talking about anything else. We should just keep going. So it's almost 40 minutes just on the intro alone, man.
Right. Well, I kind of dropped a big thing on everybody. So.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Hey, when you're gonna get all the Camelot merch, right?
Oh yeah. Hopefully they release some.
You're gonna get some of that Camelot body spray, the Axe and FGO Camelot cross promotion.
Oh,
you can smell like Agravane.
Let's face it, nobody in this community wears that.
Fair enough. Oh man. Oh yeah, you can go get the Shuten Aoyuki glasses.
Oh yeah. I just want something with Sanzang. I haven't seen anything being released for Sanzang at all.
Yeah, they've been kind of keeping her hidden, huh? And then they took out Towada.
Tota.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed with that one. I don't really care about 100 Faces, but
I do. I love Asako, but to be honest, I can understand why. Because technically it's more of an Fate Zero character.
Right.
But when somebody like shared a cross promotional item, or maybe it was a cast breakdown or something, the only one they actually showed was Serenity.
So they didn't show.
They didn't even show Hassan, like Cursed Arm. And obviously Hassan, Cursed Arm is from Evans Field.
Character.
Yeah, it's yeah. They were like, we're only gonna focus on FGO characters.
Well, I mean, they didn't say anything about him not being in it though.
Right. I just didn't see him on any promo stuff though.
Well, they might just be using the FGO ones to promote, but I think he's still there.
I hope so. It's already kind of like, eh.
But I am looking forward to that MASH and Needle Chris Bath scene.
Watch it be all of like 20 seconds and everyone got all excited for nothing.
That's fine. I could pause.
This guy. This guy. All right.
When it comes out on Blu-ray, anyway.
All right. Yeah. Remove the fog.
Right.
So
put this into After Effects or whatever I need to.
So just put some lo-fi beats to chill to in the back, like a music video. All right. Yeah. So now I know what the Mashu Nido Chris Dojins that Roman's on the hunt for, that you'll be able to purchase from his website.
Actually, like a couple of the Needle Chris Dojins.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
The one with Scheherazade is pretty good.
Yeah, because that's specific.
I think there was only one, though. At least that I saw.
Especially since they were in Summer 2 together, they're a pretty popular pair.
Yeah, well, it took place after, so.
There you go. And then they were also on a couple of CEs together, at least from was it Night Frenzy from this year's summer, from Summer 3.
Yeah, they were on a CE, and what was the other one they were in? I know that one where they were dancing.
Right. Of course. So now that I'm trying to think, I'm like thinking on my JP account. I don't even organize my CEs on my JP account. I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
But yeah, it's out there. It's out there in the wild.
Cool.
But yeah. So you got Nessos, Nendos, and Dojins. That's gonna. Well, you basically got your niche right there for your store.
Mm-hmm. There'll be plushes too, but
Oh man.
Like I know the Nesselberries, I usually sell pretty quickly. So when I have like one or something from like Tariba, and I put on Mercari, it usually goes pretty quick. I usually sell those for like 30. So
good. That's not bad.
I had one dude. This was like a year or so ago. I put up a Levi Nesselberry. I think I had him at 25 or something.
Okay.
And the dude was saying, "Hey, can you put this on like hold? Because I want to buy it, but I don't have the money right now. Can you put it on for hold for like a week?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, sure, no problem." So I put it on hold.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy contacted me again saying, "Hey, I'm ready to buy it. Can you put it back?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "How big is it?" And I was like, "I don't know, like they're like what 15, 16 inches long." And he goes, "And you're charging 25?" He's, "Isn't that kind of much?" And I was like, "No, actually, that's pretty cheap. Go to a convention and you're paying like $35, $40 for one of these." And he was like, "Well, I mean, if I'm going to be spending 25, I want a big one." And I was like, "Dude, you want a big one? You're going to be spending $100."
But wait, like those ones, right?
Yeah, that'd be the ones that I have.
Yeah.
That I sell. Yeah. And he's saying that that's small.
Yeah. How much bigger does he want?
I don't know. Like a big one is what he said. And I was like, "Oh, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but this is 25. I think he was trying to get me to drop the price.
Right.
But I wasn't doing it. And he's like, "All right, well, I'll pay for it soon." And then he never did. So I was like, "Well, whatever." Someone else bought it at a convention. So
there you go.
Someone else gave him a good home.
Get wrecked.
What is it? They have big ones, like super big ones. I know they have a couple of them on sale on Ami for a couple of the what do you call it? Demon Slayer. Was it Hashira? Is that what they're called? Yeah, those guys.
The pillars. Yeah.
Yeah, the pillars. They're like $120.
No Mitsuri, no deal.
No, it was the snake dude and the quiet dude that was looking at the sky.
Okay.
It was those two. And I think What's his name from the movie?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name either.
Yeah, the flame
Yeah,
pillar.
yeah.
That guy. I think they had them, but
Really? No, Mitsuri. Really?
I
I
didn't
figured
see
she
her.
was more popular than all of them. I mean, I know she does hook up with the snake guy,
Yeah,
but I figured that Mitsuri was pretty popular, especially Kana Hanazawa. But okay, all
she
right.
gets a lot of other merch. Like I see a lot of stuff for her, but I didn't see a Nesso for whatever.
Yeah, if we're talking like okay, so stuff that I don't particularly care about is stuff like acrylics, posters, all of that stuff. I'm more of like keychains. Keychains is my thing. Nessos, Nendos, figures, prize figures. That's more my thing. Not to say that I'm not opposed to it because acrylics. Some of them are nice. I mean, I make obviously exceptions to everything, but for the most part, that's the stuff I tend to go to. And then like art books. Art books are pretty good too.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I'm always looking out for. And it just sucks that nowadays, like, keychains are kind of going out. Like, rubber straps seem to be replacing, like, traditional old school keychains. I guess it's just quicker and cheaper to make.
Yeah, I see a lot of rubber straps and what do you call it, acrylic.
Yeah.
But not too many. Like you're thinking of like they just look like a figure of a small figure of the character
Yeah,
on
like,
a keychain.
yeah, like how they used to be. Like, back in the day, it used to be like a character. Like, here, like that.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
like the Ishtar one that you got.
And then there's the rubber straps.
Yeah, they're mostly doing the rubber straps and stuff now. I actually have a bunch of acrylic and rubber strap keychains that I'll probably go up there. But I got like Uzaki and Fate.
And then here's Akagi from Kentai Collection.
Kentai Collection.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was like one of the last keychains that I bought. That was from Kraken Con when Kraken Con was on the ship in Alameda.
Oh, they had it on the ship.
Yeah, and the Hornet.
Nice.
And is Hornet's in Azure Lane, I believe.
Probably. I know. I think it's in. Yeah, I think it's in Azure Lane.
Yeah.
Do I have the Hornet?
Yeah.
Now I gotta open up my game.
Apparently, there's a guy that I know. His wife, who is Yamato from Kansai Collection, and Hornet was the one that helped sink Yamato, and so he when he went on to the ship, he basically Planet of the Apes it. You murdered her! You bastard! You killed her! So yeah.
That's that would be a Eagle Union ship, right?
Yes. Eagle Union.
Yeah, for Azure Lane, it's Eagle Union.
Right, and then was it Sakata Empire?
You said Houston?
Hornet. The USS Hornet. Docked over here in the Bay Area.
Oh yeah. There she is.
That is so American. Right on.
So yeah, I got two of those.
Nice.
She's super rare.
Really?
So she's a purple. She's one step below ultra rare, which is the basically like an SSR.
Okay.
So yeah. So do you want to get into the anime, or do you want to continue with this?
I think that how far are we into this now? We're already like almost an hour. Let's do we were gonna talk about others, but let's at least do Golden Kamui and Sleepy Hime. Let's at least do that, and then we could probably wrap it up, and then I guess the next time we come, it'll be the end of December. So then we'll just, I guess, summarize everything, right?
Summarize everything, and maybe at the end, our favorite from the season. Not the season, from the year.
Okay.
But, yeah. Yeah, I kind of, like I said, I threw that big bomb on everybody, so.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine, because that leads the way to a bunch of new possibilities. And it'll be exciting, too, because, and then, you know, that's the thing, too, is that when, in general, when you're doing stuff and the passion's not there, and it starts to become work, and then it starts to become a chore. Then it just starts to become something you hate because you're like, I'm not into it anymore, and this sucks. Why do people make me do this? They suck. And then in a minute, it's going to be like, Steve sucks. He makes me do this stupid podcast talking about shows I don't even care. It's a stupid chick wearing a stupid bear kigurumi. I hate her. She sucks.
I can't hate her.
I know. But yeah, it's all a cascading effect. So,
right.
That's one of the things. It's like sometimes you just gotta cash in the chips and go home. And in this instance, it is rough. It is, and especially right now with. I hate to always rely on that as a crutch, but everything that happened in the year has put everybody in different mindsets, and they take it out on you, they take it out on me, they take it out on others, and then it all, it's like a wave effect, and then you're in someone else's wave or their circle, and that impacts you, even though it has nothing to do with you, and they're making you do more work, which makes you more tired and fatigued, and then when you get home, you're like, ugh. I still need to watch stupid Sleepy Hime murder blanket monsters. I hate this. It sucks. Steven's over here posting more Raiko. I hate her too. She didn't come when I tried summoning her. Spent $300.
She actually did know I was trying to get an MP2, so.
Ugh, rip.
But I wasn't really trying that hard.
Yeah.
But I did put in whatever quartz I had trying to get her, and she wouldn't show up.
Well,
thankfully, Ishtar made up for it.
Nice.
And came after 120 quartz.
This is four 10 shots?
4 10 shots. I think the first time I got her, it was 3, so.
Dude,
she seems to like me.
There was a dude on Messenger, on our FGO Messenger group. He has NP7 Mothman.
Really?
Yeah. He's trying to NP5 Gukchan, Paisen.
Oh, Chizuru?
Yeah, Chizuru.
She looks like Chizuru.
No, that's the joke. That's the joke. You're not wrong.
Okay.
That is the joke. And she also looks like Saki from Emergence, who also looks like Chizuru. So yeah, it's all the same.
Yeah.
So yeah, NP7 Mothman in the pursuit of NP5 Chizuru. And so that's failing upwards.
Yeah, I mean 7 SSRs. How many of Chizuru did he get?
I think he stopped at 3.
3?
Yeah.
He's like, I can't spend any more.
No, I think he's done. I think he's done. He's done.
I used my 30 quartz that I got for my 50 days yesterday, and I got NP2 Chizuru. So
nice.
I was happy about that. I was kind of hoping for Mothman, but I'm not like dying to get him.
Right.
Because I have pretty much all the other rulers, and I don't really need a ruler, but if I get him, I'm not going to complain,
Yeah. And then next year you get Luvia, who is the best ruler. and I know you're gonna roll for Reines because I know you're an Inori Minase fan because that's why we're talking about Sleepy Hime.
Right.
Because she's such a jerk. And like I said, I think she's at her best when she knows she's being a jerk. So I think you can hear it in her voice. She's having too much fun with this.
Yeah. It's a fun role. Like just seeing this character.
Oh my god, so dumb.
Torment these demons. And they don't know what to do.
And when she's all like, yeah, you guys are evil demons, and they get offended. They got offended when she called. Okay, I'm gonna stop. We're gonna get into a discussion in that in a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. So yeah, I guess to finally an hour later wrap up your big announcement. Yeah, you're making the right call, and who knows in the future if you do find a show or something that you do get excited about and you do want to
react to. I'll do it, but that depends. We'll see.
Yeah,
but for right now, it's just gonna be. I'm not gonna say cut off 100% because, like I said, I'm still gonna finish a season. And there's shows from the season that are going into next season, plus Dragon Quest, which is like 100 episodes. So there's still going to be some videos coming out for that, but it's just not going to be as many, like 1, 2, and whenever I get time. So it's not going to be like a scheduled day. Oh, Monday is going to be the reaction day. Then Wednesday is going to be this reaction day. No, it's just I got time. Let me do an episode or two and throw it up. So yeah, and it's like I said, I'm gonna do the second half of ReZero because I did the first half. We got to finish it, right? So
For Amelia.
yeah, for Amelia,
that guy that told you to go kill yourself for Amelia.
right? I'm still waiting for my Amelia figure to come in.
When
It got pushed back to this month,
but
it hasn't. I haven't gotten the notification saying that it's in yet.
Did they charge you for it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Because it's going through AmiAmi.
Got it.
So they're just going to send me a payment request.
Got it.
Saying, hey, you owe us like $400.
And we know you're going to cancel, but don't cancel.
Because I think she's like 300.
Oh, wow.
And then I know shipping is going to be at least another 100.
Jeez.
Which is the only bad thing about AmiAmi is their shipping charges are insane.
Right. They, unlike, unlike Good Smile, they give you the options, because Good Smile is pretty much just all United States Postal Service. I don't ever get an option to change it.
Yeah, they only have the one, Japan Post.
Yeah.
EMS, but since that's like completely stopped almost.
Correct.
Now they're trying to work with FedEx, and they don't really know how.
Yeah.
That's why they're having so much trouble getting everybody's orders out.
Which is fine because it's just Nendos and figurines and stuff. That's why I'm not super salty over it. They'll come when they come. If it was like medicine or something like a textbook or something I need, then I might have a problem. But if it's just like my Hokusai, my Ui Nendo.
Yeah, I mean, you're just going to leave that in the box and put her somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't opened up any of my Nendos in a while, but that's because I want to get a specific case for them.
Right. Same.
And I don't have one yet.
Same. At some point, I'm actually starting to box mine up, and I think in a minute I'm going to start boxing them up by number. So, this box will have, like, Nendos between, like, numbers 300 to 500, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
Because, now I'm just running out of room. But, yeah, when it comes time, though, it's going to be badass. But, yeah.
I did just pay for Kaoru from Hello Happy World, the guitar player.
Nice.
So she should be here next week.
Oh, you just reminded me of something. I'm gonna write it down. Right down here. But yeah, all right. You just reminded me of something.
Okay.
That I'll do it after off air. But yeah, it's related to Bang Dream.
Oh, okay.
So remind me about that if I forget. But yeah.
Okay.
Trolling, because that's what I do to Roman. Mess with dick with him. It is. Yeah. So, all right. So there you go. Now you have a friend in the weeb business.
Yep. Your, cross-country YouTube personality, I guess.
Are you going to go to cons too, or?
Well, yeah.
You've been going to cons, so.
I'll have to go to cons, because, I mean, like I said, it's going to be like a year or two anyway before I start building up a customer base. Going to cons is going to be the best way to do that, because then you can hand out your business card with your website. They get to actually speak to me and find out what I'm all about, see what kind of merch I'm going to have. So, yeah, I'll probably have to tell my boss, look, I'm going to have to take these days off for these conventions because I got to go and sell stuff. So just make sure there's somebody here to do my job. I'm sure he'll understand. He doesn't, like I said, I don't take too much time off anyway.
Mm. Unless, of course, everybody lives in fear of their shadows still, and
Oh yeah, and we're locked up again.
Yeah.
And all the cons are just canceled.
Yeah. So, I'm not necessarily bitter because there are some people that this really does affect, but at the same time, there's some of us that can function out in the real world, and I think
would like to.
Yeah, I think it's going to be time that we realize we've done what we can. We need to lock those up that are at risk, and the rest of us we need to start making stuff happen. I think we've had enough dwelling on our negative thoughts and emotions.
Just continue with the precautions. The hand soap, what do you call it? Hand sanitizer.
Yes.
wear your mask, stuff like that. But you just still do everything.
Yeah,
because I'm pretty sure this is going to be around a while.
Yeah.
I've been telling my like cousin and everything. I don't. They say it's kind of like the flu.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be exactly like that. It's not ever going to go away.
Correct.
We're going to have a shot like every year.
Yeah.
To help suppress it, but we're never actually going to get rid of it.
Yeah.
It's here to stay.
Agreed. It's gonna join the flu shot. You're gonna have to get annual.
Like I even think the vaccine they're working on now, they even said isn't going to cure it. It's only going to stop it for a certain amount of time, and then you're just going to have to get another shot or something because it mutates.
Yeah,
it's mutating all the time. So
there we go.
It's here to stay.
Here we go.
Just gonna have to get used to it. And yeah.
All right.
At least that's how I see it. That's
No. You're not wrong, and you're also this is your vision, your opinions of it. So I ain't gonna say you're wrong. So what I'm basically saying though is I think that there's a lot of people in a mental bad spot, and them staying locked up in their rooms with the lights turned off, cowering in the corner because if they step 2 feet outside their door, they're going to catch this and drop dead. I don't think that's healthy.
No.
That's what I'm seeing a lot of people go to, and I'm like, it's not helping.
No.
So, and then here you are too, and then they're making a commercial out of that too. I see it on YouTube where they're like, a lot of businesses got started during downturns or downtimes, and they show like the Wright brothers on their bike. And then they show Harley Davidson, and now here's Roman. He's like gonna make his weave store.
Yeah.
They should add you to that commercial, surrounded by all your Nessos and your Amelia figure.
Yeah. On my bed with all my Amelia Nesso berries. They got 3 of them.
Jeez. I mean, I can't say too much. I got 2 of the Neros. It's all like here. I put it behind my bourbon.
Oh, I see her right there with the Musashi on top of her.
So it's all like, there's this one, and then this one is just smiling.
I think I told you that one, didn't
I? No, this one I got from Japan.
Ah.
Yeah, those they both got through Japan. And then what was funny was that they put the meme of dude going through TSA, and he puts the Nero into the tray to go through the X-ray machine, and they're all like, how much cocaine can you fit inside of Nero? It's like I said, man. Yeah, they're so clunky. You can't even put it in your suitcase. You just gotta walk through security with it.
Yeah.
And I remember too when I was coming back last year maybe, and I had the Salter Nesso from Heaven's Feel, and it was like the one in her dress though, so maybe it was from FGO, but I think it was labeled as Heaven's Feel. But yeah, it was the one in her dress, her Final Ascension.
Okay.
And I had it on the top of my bag, my paper bag, which just had all the weave stuff I couldn't fit in my suitcase. And the guy's just all like, "So why'd you go to Japan?" And I was like, "Oh, well, nerd shopping. I do. I pick up souvenirs and all that, and I do it for the homies and all that. And my mom's retired." And I lifted the bag up with Salter on top of the bag. He looked at me, closed my passport, handed it back. He goes, "Thank you, welcome home. Next, please." So he's all like, "Goddamn nerd, get out of here." Oh, God, he's too much of a weeb to be a drug dealer or smuggler.
You're lucky he didn't give you a wedgie.
I know, right? Dunk me in the toilet.
Right.
You're like, "Sir, right here, we're going to need you to do a down. But in the toilet, nerd!"
Shove you in a locker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Roman's going to be for all your weeb goods. Hey, if they actually have a Nesso of Yuna from Kuma Bear, let me know. I'm down for that.
I know they showed one was coming out on the Good Smile website. Remember? I don't remember if it's.
I pre-ordered the Nendo. That was part of the order I made today. But are they going to make a Nesso?
Oh, a Nesso.
Yeah. I got the Nendo on pre-order.
I hardly ever see like updates on when Nessos are coming out. I usually just like I go on a website and I see it and I go, "Ooh."
Yeah.
Or I go on like iCatch and they have it in the machine. Like they have a Uzaki in the machine right now that I'm going to have to try to get.
Uzaki Nesso?
Yeah, Nesso Berry.
All right. When Uzaki's mom goes up, you let me know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They got her and they got 2 Evangelion necessaries on there. But I'm only looking for Uzaki, so got to continue supporting.
That's right. Well, not the redrawn version.
Nah, it's not the redrawn. If it was, I'd probably still get it, but then I'd make a video of me burning it.
I'm only making it look better. I'm making it look more realistic.
Right?
Oh man.
Like she looks more natural in her habitat of fire.
Did you see about the young adult, like the children's book they're doing called about I'm Not Starfire? About Starfire's gothic, overweight, frumpy looking daughter. And then they were like, who drew this? And then the Starfire's daughter looks dead on like the artist or the author herself. So
really?
She just basically self-inserted her into the book.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, whatever you're going to do, if it's your book,
right.
Do what you want.
Well, it's her book licensed and endorsed by DC Comics.
Yeah, but she's getting paid, so whatever. These people on Twitter aren't getting paid.
Fair.
They're just ruining stuff.
Fair enough.
Unless there's like some underground, social justice warrior system where they're getting paid for every fan art they make.
Well, that's the goal. Is the social is it the social karma or the social points? The social credit, I think.
Social credit, yeah.
You get points on how much of a good or virtuous person you are for downsizing Uzaki's cup size.
Yeah.
Which this is probably gonna be a preview of our favorite show of the year. But everyone's talking about how and Uzaki's problem was only that she talked smack. Her mom, on the other hand, is an NTR freak. She was the one who had all the issues. Uzaki was just obnoxious, but she can still, push her away and then she'll cook you dinner.
Right.
But Uzaki's mom is the one who's like, oh no, please don't ravish me. Oh, he's not ravishing me. Ugh. So she was the skank. She was the actual skank. She's voiced by Hayami Sawori, so I'm all about that life. But yeah. Oh man.
Wow.
So yeah, but yet Uzaki gets all the heat. And I get it too. It's because the whole series is named after her, and it's like, yeah, but she's also not the worst character in here.
No. In fact, she's pretty wholesome.
Right? Amazing.
She doesn't catch on to any dirty jokes until like a couple minutes after.
Right.
And it's like, oh, sorry. I didn't mean it. It's like, it's all right, whatever. You're cool. Now go make me dinner. That's a joke, guys.
It is. The joke is that she was going to do it anyways.
Yeah, she was going to do it anyway.
So.
To make up for it.
Yeah. Oh, they. Yeah. Where are we at? We're now over an hour. We're over an hour in, so let's talk about Kuma Bear.
Yeah, let's talk about Kuma. So, last episode we talked about, she had just met that nobleman's daughter's mom.
Okay.
And the rest of her family.
Okay.
And she had introduced them to hamburgers and pizza. Well, no, not pizza yet, but hamburgers and pudding. And I remember you saying something about there being a villain coming up. Like, right. You wish there was like a big villain.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, they showed that guy at the end who was going to attack the town. And you're like, I missed that. Well, he didn't get to attack the town anyway. Because Yuna ended up defeating him without even knowing he was on his way to the town and his 10,000 monster army. Just because that little girl said, I'm worried about my dad coming with everybody getting hurt on the way here. Can you go and make sure he gets here okay? And she's like, yeah, sure. Goes out there with her bear, kills all the monsters, defeats this dude in, 5 minutes? I was kind of hoping he would be a multi-episode villain, but whatever. It was still funny. Because afterwards she's like, can we just not tell them that I did this, please? Because I don't want to get any kind of attention. Meanwhile, they're watching her do it at the castle, and they're all like, "A bear? A bear's killing, like, beating all these monsters? What's up with this bear?" Like, do they actually see her as a bear? Like, we've never actually seen through their eyes. Do they see her as a bear?
Right.
Or do they see her as a person wearing bear pajamas?
I think that they do acknowledge it's a girl in bear pajamas, but I think they also view the Kigurumi as like an armor, I want to say.
Okay.
So it's still a human, and because the only reason why I say that is because in the most recent episode, when all the child slave labor there, when they were all so eager to also put on bear kigurumis, it just they were all like they just wanted to dress like her, so they knew that it was still a person, but they were like, oh, we get to look like her, even though we're not going to get her OP powers, or I'm sorry, OP bear powers.
Right.
Um,
Which I was going to bring up also about the child labor laws
Child-
and everything.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Yeah, we kind of outlawed that in like 1912, I want to say.
It's a shame to ruin this country.
Yeah. But hey, man, them kids sure can cook. I'm telling you, make some good pizza.
Right.
Oh man, but, this show is way too wholesome. I like I said, I think we swapped the shows at some point. I thought that Kuma Bear was gonna be dumb like Sleepy Hime, and I thought Sleepy Hime was gonna be like cutesy, adorable like Bear, Kuma
Right.
Bear. No, they're completely the opposite. Completely the opposite. Kuma Bear is more wholesome, and Sleepy Hime is like jacked up.
Like, I'm going to cut the head and arms off of this ghost sheet, sleep in its skin.
Oh my god.
I keep saying it that way because that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're doubting me, go watch it.
You should watch it anyways. You should doubt Roman and still go watch it.
Yeah.
And then you get to see how much of a jerk Minase is. And how good she is at doing it. But yeah, that's one of the things that I actually like about Yuna is that, like I said, I think that she's very believable. And I say that because she reminds me of myself.
Yep.
Again, the one that begrudgingly does all the jobs and tasks she's supposed to. Even though she's just like, oh, this is boring, or not boring. This is a bother. This is a pain. Don't bring more attention to me, please. They're just gonna want me to do more.
Yep.
And I respect that. And even you want to talk about empowering females and all that. And yeah, and she's one that handles her stuff, and she does care about people. She genuinely cares about people. But at the same time, too, she's also like, oh, this is so much work. Oh. But then she always ends up doing the right thing.
Yeah. She doesn't seem to care about that mom, though. She keeps forcing her to do other work.
Yeah,
Like, she didn't want to do the whole egg thing, but she was like, yeah, you're in charge of this. What? And now you're in charge of running this restaurant I'm opening.
Yeah, the mom, by the way, who was almost dead, and then she gets cured, and she's like, oh, hey, I'm cured. Great. Guess what? You're now going to be CEO of this egg company?
What? And she still looks like she's super tired, too, because her eyes are always half open.
Right.
Like,
Right.
Can we just let her have a nap or something? Then maybe talk to her about this?
You know, you just pointed out an interesting fact. This might be the first MILF that I don't waifu that I actually feel kind of bad for. Like you're almost borderline bullying. But then again, she bullied the baker mom too.
Yeah, she did.
Kind of like so like yeah, you're gonna come to the capital, and you're gonna get your own restaurant. By the way, here's a mansion. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this mansion. It's cool. Don't worry about it. So yeah, so Yuna is also kind of a jerk. Not Suya levels of jerk, but she's kind of a jerk too. But again, that's why I like her.
Yeah. She's what would you call it? Wholesome jerk?
Yeah. A jerk with a heart of gold.
Right. 'Cause she will do the right thing. It's just up till that point, she's kind of pushing you around, making you do what she wants.
Yeah. And then when she like used Full Metal Alchemist like alchemy to like build a brick oven. She just literally just put her bare paws on the ground and out came an oven. I'm all like, what is this? Bear Deuce Bear Machina? What the hell is this? Like, there's not even any consistency on what the bear powers can do. It's just like, yeah, whatever I feel like.
Well, that was her manipulating the ground, kind of like how she made her house.
Man, telling you. And it's like you see all these bear powers, and then you play like Tekken, and you pick Kuma or you pick Panda, and you're like, man, you suck. What happened?
Give her a Kuma punch.
Yeah.
A Kuma kick. Where's your Kuma fire?
Oh man.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
You're not that far from the truth. I want to say there is like a pro player that does use Kuma or Panda, but I think that if you were to look at the charts, Kuma is kind of like low, maybe mid low at best. But yeah.
Is not a very used character.
Not particularly. I think it's mainly because the reach is too short.
For a bear, you think he'd have a long reach.
Right. What does she do? Like triple cutter attack or whatever? The
bear cutter.
Bear cutter, yeah.
Yeah. Everything has bear in front of it. So.
Bear. Even like I said, bear Ponzu.
Right.
That was my favorite. The bear official bear Ponzu. It's like, oh my goodness. Oh man.
The only thing she didn't want bear in front of was the restaurant.
Yeah.
Like, why does it gotta have to? What does it have to do? Why do we need bear in front of everything? Well, you're getting it. Bear uniforms. What was it called? The Bear Shop or something like that?
The Bear. Oh man, Bear Tavern? No. Bear Retreat or Bear something? Yeah, Bear. Yeah,
Bear Haven.
Bear Haven. There you go.
Yeah. She was pushing so hard to get Bear out of it. Like even when she asked, "What's her that little girl that does her what is it? The materials?
Mm-hmm.
What should we call the place? Bear Shop? It's like you too."
Then they asked all the slave labor, and it was like Bear Restaurant, Bear Cafe. And that's actually an anime, isn't it? Isn't Bear Cafe or Welcome to the Bear Cafe? Isn't that an actual show?
Yeah, I heard the final episode of that was super depressing.
Well, then, I hope that doesn't carry over into Kuma Bear. That's gonna suck.
As far as I know, that series went from there was like a little girl and a bear that were working at the cafe.
Okay.
And they spent the whole series making this girl like because she was very antisocial and kind of anxious, like kind of getting her out of her shell and all that.
Okay.
And at the very last episode, they brought her right down by picking on her and making her like the butt of all the jokes and making her cry. And it was like, man, this got super depressing. Like I remember everybody was upset about that final episode because I was reading all about it.
You're like this Kuma sucks.
I was like, man, I need to watch this just so I could see the disappointment. Like, what? I need to experience how bad this is.
Man.
If it's the one I'm thinking of. I'm pretty sure that's the same one.
Yeah, I think so. It was like a polar bear and all of that.
There is another one with a polar bear.
Yeah.
But that's just animals. It's like a polar bear and a penguin and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kuma depressing. Kuma depressed. There you go. No, that doesn't happen in this show. If anything, Yuna fixes all of that. No one cries or no one is depressed under Yuna.
Yeah.
And and again, this is the kind of stuff that I think about too, about, those poor children that are working in that cafe, and it's like, do they take breaks? Like, do they rotate the kids in and out?
When one collapses, they just pull another one out of the street. Hey, put on that uniform.
Put on this bear suit.
Go work in the kitchen.
Kuma, get to work. Kuma, go work that oven. Oh, man.
It reminds me of a Family Guy skit where they show Stewie working in a sweatshop.
Oh, boy.
And he accidentally, like, sews, like, I think it was like a shoe or something into his hand. And he's, like, calling the person over, and he's like, I accidentally sewed this into my, and they're like, okay, get him out of here, and they throw him out. They're like, get a new one, and this lady just pops the kid out of her. And he's like, okay, get to work. And it starts sewing like a suit or something.
Oh my goodness. Kuma. Oh no.
First, she makes them work on the eggs. Now they're working in a restaurant.
It's a brutal bear, man.
Right?
This is the kind of stuff you gotta talk about because otherwise all that you'll have to talk about is like, yeah, so then Yuna just like slapped that dude and that's a wrap.
Right?
She still refused to learn how to break down the things she killed.
Yeah, she still refuses.
But yeah, no, and something else too that I was wondering. It's all like, well, the mom was concerned about running the egg shop, but then they brought all the kids that were working for the eggs. They brought them over into the restaurant. So who was left tending to the chickens and the eggs, or was it the cuckoos or whatever?
I think they call them cuckoos or something.
Because it reminded me of Zelda. Because remember, that's what they called the chickens in Zelda.
Yeah, those hostile chickens that would attack you after a while.
Yes, because remember, Zelda never uses normal names or terms.
Right.
So their chickens are called cuckoos.
Right.
Or cuckoos. Yeah. So.
It's a good question about the eggs. I have no idea. Maybe they just let those chickens die for the day.
Kuma, get wrecked. Oh man. Yeah, that's there was a lot going on though.
Yeah, we got to meet the king.
Yeah, we discovered pudding and all that.
She had to make 250 of it for the party.
Yeah. I am curious. I've never actually, well, at least I should say to my memory, I've never had a Japanese style pudding because whenever I've seen it in like the konbini and all of that, it looked like flan.
Oh yeah. It kind of does too in the anime.
Right? And so that's why I'm like, one of these days, maybe I'll go into the San Jose Japanese supermarket and I'll specifically buy Japanese pudding to finally put it to rest. Next time I'm out there in Japan, I'm gonna pick it up because obviously, they make a big deal out of it. And, it's like, who ate my pudding? I put my name on it. It's another big trope in anime. And I'm like, I honestly can't tell how it tastes. So, I'm gonna have to finally put that to rest and try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously it was good enough for the king, and it was good enough to serve at the cafe.
Right.
And it made that mom and her daughter, the bakers, they, gave up their whole home and life back in the capital. They were like, no, we're good.
Right.
We got to keep those kids in line, those orphans.
Keep the orphans. Just chain them to the tables and chain their legs so that they don't leave the dining hall.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, they'll be more like bear traps.
Bear traps.
So, keep it in theme with the restaurant.
Just make sure none of the spikes go in the leg because they got to walk.
That's right. Kuma, walk it off. Oh, man.
But, I mean, it was nice of her to try to get their house back, their shop.
Yeah.
Even if she did kind of put them in a situation where it was like, but we just moved out here. We uprooted from our home and came out here so that we could run this place and just whip all these children into shape. And now you're telling us we can leave?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think so.
and I want to also, I'll be nice to Yuna and also represent the alternative, which is, giving these kids purpose and a sense of unity was great because, when you come from nothing, giving them something is great. And I'll always be like, learn to cook. Just grab a knife and start cooking. That's one of the basic. That's why I took it. I was like, oh man, this isn't. As long as I don't cut myself or burn myself.
Now, is this going to be like a video game where I grab a carrot and I start cutting it and it turns into a steak?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they use Monster Hunter rules.
All right. I'm set then.
Yeah.
Although my steak will probably still come out burned.
Yeah. You should hire some of these kids.
Right?
they're like they're impressive like Gordon Ramsay, man. They're ready for MasterChef kids. Jeez.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure what you just said about that is pretty much what they're trying to go for.
Right.
Like, yeah, we're trying to teach them a little responsibility and have them realize that they don't have to just be all sad in the orphanage. They could actually work and be happy and do all that.
Do something.
Have a purpose.
Right. So I don't want to be completely a jerk and Family Guy memes over here. But.
It's just more fun to say that it's child labor and they're just working these kids to death.
Yeah, you know, if it was me, I'd be like, hey, do you guys have like a Kuma union? No, don't do that.
You would end up at the bottom of the lake.
Yeah.
Swimming with the fishes. With a bear paw on your cheek.
Until a bear comes and gets you out. Oh, man.
The children are unionizing.
Kuma, damn it.
They want better wages and vacation time.
Yeah. Pay 30-minute lunch breaks. We'll bake your bread, but we want mandatory breaks. Also, that pizza means we get dental, right?
We'll discuss the dental.
And this is still a game world, right? It's also something else I wanted to come up. When I wasn't looking at the child labor and wondering about, like, dude, how old are they? Yeah, this is still a video game, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be whatever game she was playing. Like some VR game.
Then apparently we're over here. We're unionizing the virtual kids now.
Right. Just get back to work.
So before we started recording, I was ranting to Roman about Cyberpunk, because Cyberpunk comes out the Thursday of the week that this podcast is being recorded. And so I got Twitch playing in the background, and Maximilian is playing The Witcher 3. So it's the same company.
Okay, so they do The Witcher?
Yeah. It reminds me a lot of Bethesda, because, you know, Bethesda did Elder Scrolls, and that was kind of like their medieval fantasy. But then they also did Fallout, which is like their post-apocalyptic future game too. So that's how I figured. Witcher is like their medieval fantasy, and then Cyberpunk is their, you know, futuristic sci-fi.
Okay.
So that's
Henry Cavill.
Right? And he was, you know, they were all advocating for him to be in the video game awards and all that. Apparently he's also like a nerd.
He's a big nerd. Yeah. He likes comics. He likes video games.
Yeah.
He likes all that. Like I think they had videos of him just talking about The Witcher, like the books and the games, and it was like people like fans appreciate that when you get somebody who knows the material.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they need Hollywood and all that needs to do that more often. Right.
It's hard. I was going to say we need to get Henry Cavill to watch Kuma Bear.
You might like it.
Yeah. No, go, man. Does he have a Twitter? I'm going to be like, dude, check out this show. It's called Sleepy Hime. He's going to be like, those blankets deserved it. What the fuck, Superman? What the hell?
There was no other way around getting him.
Yo, she wanted to sleep. She wanted a good night's sleep. So their sacrifice was not in vain.
Right.
Oh, man.
Besides, they were resurrected, maybe.
Jeez. Oh, man. Yeah, so yeah. Yeah. I think that might be a little bit, shows like this, though, Kuma Bear and Sleepy Hime, that's like advanced weeb. You know, you gotta get the intro weeb, too. Obviously, you gotta get him the Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball Z. And then after the beginners, like kindergarten level weeb, then you can, you know, ease them into other stuff. You know, work them up the weeb ladder.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, there you go.
Stuff like that.
There you go.
Then go, okay, here's Konosuba.
Oh, no, you know, you gotta, to go down that tree or that path, obviously you need to do sword art.
Sword art first?
You gotta do sword, at least the first one.
What about,
but yeah.
Oh god, what's the name of that show? Um, I know there was an isekai before that.
Well, there was a couple. I mean, Escaflowne was.
Yeah, that was the one I was thinking of.
Yugi
Escaflowne.
was another
I was
one.
like, what about Escaflowne?
They started selling those the mechas from Escaflowne on Good Smile. I don't know if you saw those or not.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I completely forgot. So there was like the Escaflowne obviously was the name of the main mecha, but then there was like one of the main bad guys. His mecha was called the Scheherazade.
oh,
I was all like, well, geez, I hope it doesn't kill him. I hope it has all the safety measures and protocols. I love that part.
right.
From Summer 2, which she's just like, it's got airbags and it's like all dent resistant. Like, I love her so much.
Got this mode where it's going to move incredibly slow.
So we don't avoid pitfalls, hover over all the landmines or walk over all the landmines. Oh man, I love Scheherazade. Brown Merlin is the best.
Yeah, she's great.
Oh
Man.
yeah. So, but she's not a bear though. So Kuma Bear. Is there any bears in FGO? Oh yeah, Shitsunai has a bear.
Yeah,
The
Shiro.
bear. Shiro the bear.
I think she said that it wasn't actually his name, but she likes the name, so.
There you go. Everything is Shiro.
Yeah.
So
Shiro the bear.
yeah, because she said normally she's a wolf, but wolves have been used already. So basically, their excuse to get a bear in there because they were like, well, we have a Hessian Lobo and wolves are enemies, and
Yeah.
like, we need to get something else. What animal haven't we used yet? Let's go do bear.
Could have made it a llama. Or a camel. Then you'd
That's
have
Shiva.
then you'd have Shiva chasing after
Yeah.
her. Like, oh, buy your camel.
Yeah. Camel Park.
Because that's what she wants. She wants a camel farm.
Yeah. So, but then again, Henry Cavill might get up to that child labor part and be like, "What do you got me watching?" They're like making those kids work for like no wages.
They're working for food.
They
They get to eat.
didn't get to stay in the mansion though.
They're working for experience.
Okay, so they're unpaid interns. Nice. Okay. Now I'm getting it. Now it makes sense. Okay, you should have said that before. I'm over here thinking all these poor kids making them because I worked in the kitchen, man, in the summer and those ovens. It ain't no joke, man.
Oh, I'm sure.
So then making them kids, I'm like, I'm all for it, learning stuff with your hands and tasks and all of that. But man, that's gotta suck. Be in front of the ovens all that. Oh, he fell off. But yeah, so, and then they go and they say, oh man, those kids, they can make better food than the actual baker and her daughter. They're like,
right.
oh, their food's even better than ours. It's like, okay. Because wasn't Yuna was the one originally doing all the cooking, right?
Yeah, that's why she didn't want to do the restaurant, because she'd have to do everything.
Right.
And that was too much of a hassle.
Everything is always a hassle. That's why Yuna's the best.
And then she found these two who were down on their luck and needed a little pick-me-up.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, how would you like to run my restaurant that I've been planning for like the last couple episodes? No. No, everybody else was planning for her to open a restaurant.
Right. And it just kind of all came together. We got the head chef, the sous chef, and all the line cooks. So
50 line cooks.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you even had the dishwashers too. We used to call them to make them sound professional, the DMOs, the dishwash maintenance operator, DMO.
Mm.
Yeah. Fancy.
Yeah, that's a fancy title.
So, yeah. But yeah, because that was another thing too, because this is the kind of stuff that I look for. It's all like, are those kids cleaning dishes, right? So, remember, you gotta do soak, wash, and rinse, and then sanitize. Remember.
Soak, wash, rinse, sanitize.
Yep.
So what do you put, like hand sanitizer on it?
There is sanitizer. It kind of feels kind of like chalky almost.
Uh-huh.
If you don't have that, because that's kind of expensive, you can just use Clorox or bleach.
Okay.
Just a little bit of it. But yeah, that's how you sanitize, and then obviously you rinse it off. and then you let it dry. So
Nice.
yeah. So some insight on the kitchen. I also had the fortunate luck of not having to work in a kigurumi, so I'll consider myself lucky on that one.
Yeah, 'cause that's full body, like onesie with a
Yeah.
hood,
So
which are fun when you're trying to sleep, but not when you're trying to work.
yeah, that Kuma sucks.
Right.
So I will admit though that for as much as I felt for the mom, I did think that was a cute design. They even got the mom to wear it.
Oh yeah.
The girl's mom.
Yeah, the uniform,
The CEO.
the bear uniform.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But yeah.
Miss, you put ketchup on your eggs?
She ain't wrong, man. She ain't wrong.
Uh,
That woman's a keeper right there.
breaking up.
Yeah. Never mind. 1 day divorce. But yeah. So that's pretty much it. I think we covered what happened. It was like we built a restaurant and we had fun with it. That's pretty much what happened. Unless I'm missing something.
I don't think so.
Pudding.
Pretty positive the next few episodes is going to be like, I don't want to say filler episodes, but I think it's going to be like fun episodes. I don't think there's much they could do in like, what is it, 12 episodes?
Right.
We're on episode 9. Well, this week will be 10.
Yeah, that also caught me off guard too. When does it air?
I think it's on Thursday or Friday.
Oh, so this week would have been 10.
Yeah, this week's 10.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Because I was looking like Sleepy Hime is already on 10, and like a lot of these that we had on the lineup were already at 10.
Yeah.
But Kuma Bear was at 9 still, and I was like, did I miss something?
I also think it came out a week after everything else.
Oh, okay. So it started later.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
So if we were going to do 20 minutes, I think that's a little past our.
Yeah, no. We're good. We're good. We were gonna timestamp these when we had a more robust agenda, but
now we're just kind of
spitballing it here.
Yeah.
So let's do Sleepy Hime, which we've already been ranting and raving about.
Sleepy. She wasn't too bad this time. Like, sure, they started off with her body count, like you said.
All her violations.
But we see that she actually cares about them.
Right.
Like, I'm pretty sure this is heading in the direction of she's going to try to unite the two races.
Right.
Somehow.
Right.
Well, I don't think she's actually going to attempt to, but something she's going to do is going to unite them.
Yeah, that's what they're heading towards, or at least inferring or leading us to.
Yeah, these demons should be happy for Stockholm syndrome.
You're right. And this is the most fourth wall breaking, self-aware show. I know the last time we talked about this, I thought it was hilarious how Demon King, right?
Yeah, Demon King.
How he intentionally made it at the point he's all like, well, we got to make sure we have the equipment out there for the hero to get so he can beat us. Like, they know that's how, a JRPG goes, like our sole purpose of existence is to get beat, Unlike Dragon Quest, where it actually seems like the Demon Lord's army seems intimidating and could pull it off. These guys are just like, yeah, we're gonna get whooped, so we gotta make sure we're doing our part. Help us get wrecked. And so when I that just kills me. By the way, I don't know if you saw it too, but the shopping channel, those two characters, was it Florina and Blanco? That's actually based off Dragon Quest V.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's actually Flora and Bianca.
Oh wow.
And so that's why I was laughing. So I was being as hard as I could.
Without disturbing the neighbors.
Yeah, because I was watching at work, so even I was on break.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, so there you go.
Oh yeah.
So but this one, to avoid copyright, they were like, oh no, that's a dude. So that's Bianca, but they called her Blanco. Oh yeah, there you go. And then there's that's Flora. What do they call her? Florina or something?
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, I thought I was like, dude. But I mean, that's again, Dragon Quest is always the standard in Japan. You know, in America, it's like Final Fantasy, and then it's like everyone, the Japanese, just spit on us, like pleb. But
Like, that's right.
but in Japan, the gold standard is always Dragon Quest. I think I want to say, and this might be a little, I'm just dropping hot takes left and right here, man. But I think that I would dare say that Dragon Quest may even be over Legend of Zelda in Japan.
Hmm.
I'm gonna make that claim just based off observation and all of that. I mean, when animes parody like JRPGs, they use Dragon Quest. Like I'm sure that they've done Zelda parodies. I just can't think of any because anytime they do, they rip off Dragon Quest. And I don't know necessarily why that's the case. Maybe it's because it's Akira Toriyama and he's just got that Akira Toriyama factor.
Right.
But then again, at the same time too, I don't think he had anything to do with the stories. He just was like
did
the
the
character
art.
design.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just did the art.
But that's it. Still, it was just whoever those guys were, the OGs from Dragon Quest, man. They knew the formula, and you know. Did you ever see the Gintama parody of Dragon Quest?
No.
So they got their party members died, and then they got inflicted with poison, and basically every time you take a step, you lose hit points, and so they were down to like 1 hit point each. And so what they ended up doing was they ended up surfing on the dead people's coffins to avoid walking. And this was also from our friend. He's a big Gintama guy. And he was the one who made me sit, and I was just cracking up. I was like, "This is so dumb. This is so dumb. I can't believe it." Yet it works. It works. It's so dumb, and I'm laughing. Yeah, Dragon Quest, and yeah. But the fact that they actually used Bianca and Fiora like that, I was, yeah, yeah. Um,
Always learn about new Dragon Quest
references.
references.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. And with all Dragon Quest, what are they like 14 now? Like I think they're up to 14. So they've been around, and even though they do have spin-offs, I want to say that even their spin-offs tend to be more popular or long-lasting than like Final Fantasy spin-offs do. But I'm not the authority here. Hey, I mean, again, look at FGO. Even FGO parodied Dragon Quest. Liz's bikini armor literally is based off Dragon Quest 3.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's the warrior. Well, they in Dragon Quest Died, the evil heroes party, they're that warrior, that's the male version
Okay.
of it. But yeah. So that's the female.
Oh.
So that literally Liz. But that's the dude in the evil party or the villains or the bandit party that apparently that guy has a heart of gold.
The wizard?
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah.
So it's funny that and Sleepy Hime just uses all of that. And then when they were like, "Oh yeah, we got to educate Suya into how to be a hostage," and so then they were like, they brought the bandits in, and they're like, "Ah, no, they're gonna kill me!" Ah, and they're like, "Shut up, here's your food." he just leaves.
Like, don't eat me. Why am I gonna do that?
Yeah, he's like more annoyed than Yuna. He's like, oh god. So that's awesome. And then when she actually was calling them villains and evil, and they all got super butthurt over it, like offended, like, oh, how dare you? How could you? And after all this time they were trying to kill the heroes party and all of this.
Yeah.
And now they're like, how could you call us evil? What?
They're attached.
Yeah.
They're used to how she is, and now it's like she can't change.
Yeah.
She can't be a normal hostage now.
I think I have an obvious question now too, and it's like, have they caught on that her sole purpose is just to sleep?
I think they know.
Okay.
Because everything that she does is revolved around something like dealing with her having a better sleep.
Okay.
Like the pillow from this last episode, the water bed, that she used the Demon King
I
and the
couldn't
priest
believe
horns.
I couldn't believe that. Oh
And the whoop dude's teeth.
my wife who's Vines.
Right. Took her vines.
By the way, and I know I tagged you in it, but yeah, it was Ohara Sayaka's birthday last week, so happy birthday to Alrane.
Oh, that was her?
That's her.
Okay.
And I want to say, I want to say, she's also the narrator. The one that always does the victory screen, like Quest Complete. I want to say that's her as well.
Okay.
But I could be wrong. For all we know, it could be Ayane Sakura, too. So.
Maybe.
So.
She shows up in things that we never know.
Right.
Keep going.
But, yeah. She used Demon King to plug the hole. I was like, this bitch right here, no respect. And he just took it.
He's like, you're just gonna leave me here?
And when she went up there and she put the leash on the wolf, and he's just like treating her like a dog. She's just letting her. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Not just him.
Yeah.
Did it to the priest, did it to the Demon King. And then she's like, what the heck is going on? Why are you guys letting her do this? And then she felt bad.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it too when they were teaching her how to be a hostage. And then she started using that very training against them.
The narrator is Hayami Sayori.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So that's Uzaki's mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ushiwaka.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, so they got both of them. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
I'm surprised you didn't know. Usually you catch up. You're caught up on.
No, she got me because I'm not used to Hayami Saori doing Ara voices. Uzaki's mom was the first time that she's done it that I've watched. But I mean, it's like who are the three voice actors now? It's basically like Toyama now, Aoi Yuki, and Hayami Saori. They're just taking each other's roles at this point. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they went on an outing to a human city.
Oh. Had to get that My Pillow, huh?
You had to get the My Pillow.
The My Pillow Deluxe.
Yeah, the My Pillow Deluxe.
Oh man. And it's all like, oh, this place is great. We should go get some Kill the Demon buns.
Like, really? You people are naming your stuff after Kill the Demon?
The town that built themselves the closest to the demon realm, and they're the ones talking the most smack.
Right?
They're the ones running their mouths, and it's like, if Demon Lord was right, y'all should get slapped.
Yeah.
So, maybe if y'all were like deep in the country, away from the demon realm, then y'all can be talking smack like, what they gonna do? What they gonna do? But now when you're right there, the closest one to the border, you're literally in nuke range. So, but then again, I mean, like she did, she broke them all into compliance, so they're not gonna do it. They don't want to offend her. They don't want to hurt her feelings.
Well, they had stopped her from going to begin with.
All right.
They thought she was just trying to escape.
She put on the gym outfit. That's going to be a cosplay. I want you to know that, right? Gym outfit, Suya. That's going to be a cosplay.
And she got Poseidon to get all blushy. Because she was like, that teleport move was pretty cool. She ran by him.
She's broken.
Using call traps.
Yeah.
That look kind of like Legos.
Yeah. The cage. They put a bed in the cage, and they're like, it's never going to work. And then it worked.
Yeah, there she was with her big eyes.
Yeah. Show is so dumb. The show is so dumb. Oh,
like, what are you doing? You can't be leaving the castle. You're a hostage. You're a hostage. Like, then come with me.
Yeah, let's go get this My Pillow.
They just wanted to get the pillow because they won't deliver here. Plus, she broke their communications device.
Those hoes from Dragon Quest V won't deliver to the demon realm.
Because she was trying to order the waterbed.
Right.
And you're like, where do you want it delivered? The demon castle. We don't deliver there.
Get wrecked, Scrub. Smash the phone. You know what he means? They got them anger issues, man.
I don't know why they're always like, what is she doing in here? Why is she watching TV? It's like you should know now she does whatever she wants.
Right.
You guys think she's a hostage. She lives there now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like even in the episode 10, she was like, "Let's go home." Not okay. We can go now.
Right.
Let's go home because she considers the demon castle her home now.
Right.
Because that's where the bed she worked so hard on is.
I liked what is it? Yoshitsugu, I think was his name, the voice actor for Demon King. Bell-kun.
Yeah.
Kirito. I respect Inosuke from Demon Slayer. I love and respect his dedication to the role because he was doing the vibrating voice.
Oh, she was.
Yeah, with the My Pillow Deluxe. And I was all like, this dude, see, that's why he got into the Guinness Book of World Records, man, because he puts in the work. He puts in the work, so you gotta respect that, man. You might not like Kirito. You might have forgotten that he was Sora in No Game No Life, but he puts in the work, man.
Was he?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So Shiro, that's why I swear that's where they met. Shiro's Kayano Eye, Darkness, La Latina, Mamako.
Yeah.
And then obviously now they're married. So I swear to you that that's where they met. Apparently though they might have even met earlier than that. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then that's what a lot of people get mind blown is when it's all like, wait, Shiro, the lowly from No Game No Life, is La Latina from Konosuba. And it's yes, she is. And now it's Mama Kayano Ai. So
nice.
So yeah. So if you didn't love her at her lowly, you don't deserve her at her La Latina. So, but yeah. Definitely don't deserve her at her Murasaki Shikabu, that's for sure. But yeah. So that's dedication. Shout outs to Yoshitsugu and his dedication to the craft. I was gonna say too that when you put him and Inori Minase just like in Danmachi, they just it works, but you can put him in almost anything, and
they'd be good.
Yeah.
I do like how they were contacting the other guy to find out how they should treat her like a hostage.
Oh, Hades?
Yeah, Hades.
And he's just like, today's the day I become Demon Lord, and they cut him off.
They just cut him off. Press the button.
Yeah, kick rocks. Kuma, get out.
What was his idea? Put her to work.
Yeah. That's another cosplay right there. Her actual normal outfit. They were like, "Oh crap! What? She's serious. She actually got out of her pajamas." And they were like, "Yo, you just gave her grade school summer work." Yo, dude. And then when she got that look, when she's all like, what's the best material for sleeping on? What's the best animal hide?"
Yeah.
Yo, she was about to commit murder, dude. Straight murder. And scalp these demons.
She had the scissors ready.
Oh my god.
And they offered to help, so.
I don't think that was acting. That's Inori Minase, more like keep her away from your cats. That's a nice fur carpet. And she can be like, thank you. Suya.
Yeah. She falls asleep on
it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they also questioned too. They were like, "Wait, how old are you actually?" And she's like, "Yeah, how old did they think they give me kindergartner's work? How old do they think I am?"
Right.
And she's all like, "Oh, I do this work all the time." And it's like, and now that got me thinking too. I was like, "Yeah, she's like 10 or 12 right now. She's more like 16, 17, maybe 18."
Yeah, I was wondering that on the way here.
I think that they also why they did that too, which is where they put her in the gym outfit too, where they actually showed her okay, she actually is fairly post-adolescent,
right?
Because she actually had long legs and all of that, and it was like, all right.
That was funny when they were talking about putting her to work. They're like, I thought we were trying to keep her from doing things to enhance her abilities.
Yeah. And the wolf dude, when he saw her pictures, he's like, why does she look like she's setting things on fire?
Uh, man,
Yeah.
she probably was.
Yeah, this show is dumb. I love it. And for a minute there too, I think she lost her position, but yeah, she broke into the top 10 females in the
Yeah.
rankings, and I was like, it took long enough, but I think she lost it. So
Oh, you think so?
yeah, I think she fell out.
Well, that was from last week, though.
Oh, was
I
it?
don't think this week's has come in yet.
Oh, okay. Then maybe I was looking. Maybe Facebook updated it out of order then, because I saw another one. Maybe that was an older ranking then, and Facebook just randomly decided to show it to me.
Maybe. Let me take a look.
All right.
I could check Twitter because that's Anime Trending.
Okay.
I follow them on
Okay,
here,
and they're
so.
probably more organized than Facebook did. I guess because with Facebook, when you like a post, then it shows you a bunch of posts from that page or that group or whatever. And so since I shared it, they were like, "Oh yeah, well then you might want to see this one too." And I'm like, "Wait, Suya's not on here." Oh, weak.
You're right.
But yeah, this yeah, it seems like Sleepy Hime is the show that I'm very excited like and eager to watch like week to week now.
Yeah.
So terrible.
For a show that we thought was going to be very cutesy.
Yeah, it still sucks that nobody's talking about it. It's sad. It's so sad.
Right?
I did see one. I believe she was a Chinese or Taiwanese cosplayer that actually did Suya. I think I tagged you in it. But yeah, maybe not until after the season is over. Then we'll start seeing more Sleepy Hime cosplay. I'm even surprised that none of the more bustier cosplayers have tried to do like El Rane. I figured that would have been an easy one, like a green dress and green wig.
Right.
I figured that someone would have done her, but I guess not. I'm just maybe my bias it has me too excited.
Maybe. But I'm sure it'll pop up eventually.
Yeah.
Somebody's bound to do it.
Yeah. Someone's gonna be like, I can exploit these weebs.
Oh, this is couples.
Tsukasa and Nasa.
They actually dropped to number 2.
Who's number 1?
Adachi and Shimamura.
The hell is that?
The Yuri anime.
Oh, okay.
I'm watching it. It's pretty good.
Okay. But yeah, I actually did read something that was kind of sad too about how I don't know if this was before she was like really blown up or anything, but Akari was talking about how she used to like eat ramen daily because she couldn't afford anything. And so, but obviously now she's got that Nezuko money, so she's all like, okay, I'm good. Tsukasa, Nezuko, and she got that FGO money when she did Aris. Okay.
Okay, so I only saw up to week 7. Did yours say week 8?
I think so.
Okay, because they only had up to week 7 there, and that was the one she was in, so.
Okay, maybe that's it. Yeah. So, yeah, Kito Akari, before she blew up, she was eating ramen every day, and it was sad panda, sad Nezuko. But yeah, honestly, if you were to ask me, I think she kind of blew up after Blend S. But
oh yeah,
well yeah, Blend S was a pretty big hit, but yeah, Nezuko just
to the character that just made a little noise.
Here's your 6-figure check. Thank you very much. And then she can't even say. She'd be like, "Arigato." Oh, sorry, come in.
Right.
So got me looking like that dude in Jujutsu Kaisen lining up just to shake her hand. This is a premium handshaking ticket though. But yeah. Unlike Inori Minase, who also had a birthday like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Like right after we recorded the last podcast, it was her birthday.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, all her roles of like last 6 years or 4 years was her being a giant jerk. So.
A big jerk and a sleepy person. Because Rem was asleep. That entire season, half of the season.
This is true, but good. Rem needed to stay asleep because we got a bunch of good Ram out of it. So, and Ram would be adorable even if she was a grandmother.
So she thinks.
So she knows.
Anyway. So yeah,
Yeah.
got her pillow, and they went back to the castle. By the way, their costumes, their disguises,
The Halloween costumes?
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like even she was like, "How did they expect to fool anybody with the having to put that sign practicing for Halloween?"
Oh, it's Halloween costumes. No, we're good. This is fun. Everyone just brushed it off. They were like, oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
And then the Demon King getting into the wrong line. He
Yeah.
got into the fireworks line.
Yeah. Hey, man, but they got all those drinks and they were just chilling and all of that. Hey, man.
Right?
Hey, that all worked.
They got the VIP treatment.
Hey. And then I'm not gonna lie. I would try out though. Is it banana honey boba tea popcorn?
Oh,
I would
yeah.
try that. I would definitely try that. Man, why does Japan always get the good stuff?
She had 3 different popcorns.
Got a new emote out of it.
Right.
So you're eating popcorn.
The only issue is I think it's too big.
Oh, to turn into an emote?
Yeah, and to show her with the popcorn.
Yeah, there's too much space, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And to be fair too, that's a screenshot I did on my phone, and since that one's always like super high mega resolution, yeah, every screenshot is basically like a meg or to 10 megs. Yeah.
Yeah, you could always just post it. Like whenever me and dude have an argument again about Liz, you can just post that and be like,
Yeah,
instead of the Michael Jackson
yeah,
popcorny.
yeah, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Yeah, that's really why I did it, because like I said, I've been noticing there's a lot of people, always arguing and all that. So when I saw Suya eating popcorn, they even made a joke out of it. Remember when they were getting all serious over it, and she's just like,
1 second.
all right, now let's go. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, I know I don't really talk about what Himina say, because like you said, it was like the one show we could have talked a lot about her was ReZero, and
She
wasn't even in
in
it.
it.
So it was like, other than that, she hasn't really been in a whole lot of shows that like both you and I have been watching. So like I'm watching Danmachi, but I don't even think you've started it.
I haven't started the anime, but I play the mobile game and they go through all the story, but they haven't done season 3 yet.
Okay.
Because it's not over. So.
Right. So yeah.
So right now I'm just working my way through season 2.
That's the one with Apollo, right? In the
Yeah, that dude.
The war games or whatever.
Yeah, I passed that part. I'm at the part where they just introduced the Fox
Hime,
girl.
Hime thing. Yeah, that's good, because that gave us a bunch of Mikoto, and Mikoto is like now best girl for me.
That was one thing that I never really understood, because I was reading through this, and a lot of people were upset that she wasn't an actual prostitute.
I mean, Bell-kun is too wholesome for that. Bell-kun don't mess with no hoes.
And I was like thinking, she passed out after seeing his collarbone.
Right.
Would you rather she be a prostitute who passes out and they just have her away with her, basically raping her every night? Is that what you want? No. She passes out and they just, whatever, I'm going to leave.
Yeah. No, they like that. They like that tag in their dojins, and then they like, was it old bastard, and yeah, like those tags, NTR. They search for those tags on their dojins.
A lot of women who like that then, because they were the ones complaining.
Mm. I tagged you in that meme where it was the VTuber in the behind the scenes of the old bastard, old man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Turned out to be a cute anime girl.
You turned out to be an actual girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Taking money from these simps. But yeah. Yeah. I was gonna call her Yasha Hime. I was like, no, that's Inuyasha. So another friend of mine, he's all like, hey, do you guys know of like any manga that was like a great manga but became a bad anime, or it was a bad show? And I was like, Inuyasha.
Violinist of Hamlin.
Okay, you're gonna have to message me or tag me in on that.
All I'm gonna say is the manga is a parrot, like a gag adventure series, and the anime was a drama.
How? I was gonna tell that to you about Sleepy Hime, and I'm like, yo, don't get super serious on me now, man. They'll be like, we can never forgive the humans, and then Suya's over there like, no, let's be friends. Oh, don't do that. Damn it, no, she just murdered all your bedsheet monsters. You guys are not friends, okay?
They're used to it.
Yeah, or I should say, you guys are friends.
I'm sure the bed sheets now are like, do you need a sheet?
Yeah, we'll sacrifice Tim. He just got here. He's got the lowest seniority.
His sheets don't have as many broken threads from the amount of cutting that you've been doing to us.
Oh man, yeah, and Yoshitsugu's over there trying to get all serious and all that. I'm like, no, don't do that. Don't be that guy. Come on. So yeah. So I forgot what show did we. Oh, Monster Girls Doctor. That's one that I had a problem with. And it's like, you want to be dumb fan service, but then you also want to be serious, and it's like, come on, pick one. So.
Well, they were doing that all the way from the beginning.
Right, but it was kind of like, especially coming off Ishizoku Reviewers, which, by the way, I will say is unironically the best show of the year. You're going to be like, what's the best show of the Ishizoku Reviewers? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it showed you the utter hypocrisy of Funimation and all their fans. Yeah. Yeah. We don't like creepos. We don't like, by the way, Ishizoku Reviewers, and we're going to have it simultaneously dubbed, and yay! Oh my god, what did we pay for? Ah! What do you mean it's on Pornhub? Pornhub, take it down! Take it down!
Okay, you don't want to show it. Let us show it.
We paid for it, no one gets to watch it. Puritan trash. Anyways, so, but yeah. Actually, I'll probably just say Sleepy Hime is my favorite show. So, just feel like, and Ishizoku Reviewers is runner-up.
I mean, you could be honest about which one you think is.
I don't really know. So, again, I get so caught up on what we're constantly talking about, and those are the shows that are fresh in my mind. I mean, I have this notebook that I write all the stuff we talk about.
Yeah.
So honestly, I'll probably just end up going through it and to be like, what did we watch this year? Look, like right around when the whole lockdown happened, one of our podcasts was literally that. We talked about the channel, then we went into Ishizoku Reviewers, and then I talked about Japan for a bit.
And that was it.
That was it. Yeah. Uzaki-chan. Yeah, like Villainess. Do you remember Villainess?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Kaguya, which you told me Kaguya's ending, so.
Yeah, I tagged you in that post.
Yeah. Best show the season, the best show of the year is going to be Tower of God.
Tower of God. Best girl, Rachel.
Best waifu. Tsukasa is a slut compared to Rachel. Kito Akari, nah. Hayami Sawori in the heel turn. Kito Akari wishes she could be half as cool as Hayami Sawori as Rachel.
Well, I mean, she does have tough competition with Aoyuki as Mommy.
Oh. Oh, still I forget. It still stings. Still. And that's just Mommy being super jealous and all of that. It's not like she murdered actual demons to harvest their skins.
Right.
And yet, Mommy is still the worst girl. Yeah. Yeah.
There are still people sticking up for her.
Yeah. I mean, all of the demon realm is sticking up for Suya.
Maybe they're the ones who have Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They're like, we're bad. And she's just like, no, you're not. They're like, mental damage.
Wait, who did she hurt mentally? Was it the priest?
Yes.
It was the priest.
Yeah, mentally broke him. She broke him. And then she broke all the rest of them when they were all like, no, we're going to put you in line. We're going to teach you. And then she's all like, no, stop. You guys aren't bad. And they were like, telling the evil overlords that they're not actually evil overlords.
Yeah, but now she's got a new way of getting them to leave her.
Yeah.
Because the wolf guy went in there like, you got to give me the high potions or whatever. And she's like,
Yeah.
no, don't hurt me.
Yeah.
It's like, and you saw the thing of high potions on her dresser. Like, I'm going. Just another way to manipulate.
Yeah. Great.
You guys taught her how to manipulate you guys easily. Just act like a hostage. The bandits, they didn't care about, but her, they're like, oh. Like, I want you to act this way, but I don't want you to say.
Yeah. Yeah, this was, yeah. So I had a feeling I was all like, this whole episode should just be dedicated to mainly to Sleepy Hime, because these last two episodes are probably the worst of the best, or the best of the worst. This show is terrible, but it's so good, so dumb. Oh man, yeah,
And I remember when I was first telling you about this, like, oh, Sleepy Hime is coming. Or Sleepy Princess and the Demon Castle is going to be an anime. And you're like, what? What is that? And I was like, I don't know, but it looks okay. So I'm going to check it out.
so what's the I got reincarnated as a spider or whatever now?
So I'm a spider, so what?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that comes out, I think, in January as well. A lot in January.
Yeah, yes, it is. That's why I said it's like these episodes are about to be like 3 hours long each. We're gonna have to break it up. We're gonna have to do it like by episodes or something, like 5 shows this episode, and next 5 the next time, because there's gonna be so much.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It wasn't for the fact that we both got off so late.
Right.
We could actually do it, but
Right.
I get off at 4. Don't get out here till 5. We usually don't start till 6:30, because we're discussing what we're going to talk about. Or like today, you got off at 6.
Yeah.
So
The debrief, the prep, then go at it.
Yep.
But
and then I'm out of here by 10.
Yeah. Time is it?
It's 9:39.
All right. Yeah. Well, we did almost what? This has been a half-hour discussion on Sleepy Hime.
I think so.
I pretty much said what I've had to say. She got her My Pillow Deluxe.
Got her My Pillow Deluxe.
Traumatized the demon army some more. It's a good day. Good day.
And she got popcorn.
Yeah, and she was so nice. She brought some to the waifu.
Yeah, and they didn't care about the names.
Yeah.
Her or Poseidon.
Yeah.
These kill the demon things are really good.
Kill the demon buns.
Even the dog dude.
Yeah.
When they were bringing it up, he's like,
yeah, just wolfing them down, just destroying them. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the demon king and the priest are offended.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah.
They were good episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. If this isn't one of the best shows of the season, sorry, Tony Kakakua.
And now we got how many left? Is it a 13 episode season or 12? 12 episodes. So we got 2 episodes left.
Yeah. So we're getting there.
I don't think we're going to get any kind of conclusion.
No, this is going to be open ended.
Yeah.
Because this just reeks of a season 2. I don't see them not doing a season 2.
Yeah, me neither. And I think the manga is still ongoing too, so there's still plenty to do.
Amazing.
Plus, we haven't really truly been introduced to that vampire girl that shows up every once in a while.
Oh yeah. She was in the 9th episode, the last week's episode.
Yeah.
I was like, who is that? Did I remember her? But yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah, she just kind of pokes her head out, says something, and then they cut away, and we haven't really truly been introduced yet. So, who knows? Season 2, gonna have to introduce her.
Oh, I feel bad for her already.
Right?
She's gonna clip her wings or something.
Well, she's gonna help with some scheme she's gonna come up with.
Oh my goodness.
Like the harpy.
Yeah.
Poor harpy.
Yeah, right. Got those legs worked out.
What was it? Her it wasn't her calves, it was her That's some muscle.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
The hamstrings or whatever.
Yeah, that was it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a wrap then, huh?
Yep.
All right.
I suppose so.
So yeah, channel updates will be coming. 17th will be Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, because Christmas, the live action movie. And yeah, and I guess the last thing I'll mention to you is I know that you said you're not into cyberpunk as we're watching Maximilian play Witcher 3 on Twitch, but also the video game awards are also going down on Thursday.
Oh.
And then they said somebody just posted on Facebook before we started recording this that they do have planned like 13 game announcements, which means that 10 of them will probably just be whatever, nobody cares, and then 3 might be from like Capcom or something, or But yeah,
Part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
I was about to say that. Yeah. They are hinting Metal Gear Solid remake, like the PlayStation 1, the original. But I don't know, man.
Wasn't the original on NES?
Metal Gear Solid, not Metal Gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, because that's basically the last great PSX game that hasn't been remade yet. So, but yeah.
Well, Final Fantasy VIII.
Well, 7, was that. But even though they flouted doing an 8 remake, but the rate they're going with 7.
Yeah, it's gonna be another 10 years.
Right. So we'll see what the video games awards have. But I mean, have you honestly played any games this year? Like anything
outside of a mobile game?
Yeah.
I played a little Overwatch.
Okay.
But that was for like 30 minutes. Because I didn't want to get into any matches. I was just doing the practice area so I could get back into like the controls, and I think I'm still pretty good. But like I said, I didn't get into any matches, so I could probably get into a match and just, feed the entire time.
Right.
And then get yelled at and kicked out of teams.
Jeez. Sounds like Overwatch.
Yeah.
Oh, man, for a game that's all about, like, inclusivity and, and unique characters and everyone is accepted and all that, and it's all like, you suck, Yeah. Only thing I played is Nemesis remake, and I don't think that's nominated for anything. But I've seen most of the games that were like nominated, like well, except for Assassin's Creed. I haven't seen Assassin's Creed. What's silly is they nominated Spider-Man Miles Morales, and I was like, if you guys can nominate that, then you might as well have nominated Cyberpunk.
Didn't that just come out?
Yeah, with the PS5 launch. But, oh well.
Yeah, I think those kind of games should be exempt.
Right, and that's why Cyberpunk's not on the list, is because it would just blow everything out of the water,
But the trans.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The cyber trans people, with everything, they have everything down there.
Right.
Somebody commented on my picture about Domon and Mothman Han Shi King Kwang from FGO, basically being genderless, and he's all like, I think I've seen that dojin. And I said, dude, it's like a Ken doll down there. So, I'm going to leave it there before I get in more trouble.
Yeah, we don't want to get shut. We don't want to be canceled.
Yeah, please don't cancel me. I haven't even gotten started yet. Hopefully, though, we'll get some more controversial people next year, though. But yeah. And I have been floating the idea with Roman that I do want to stream some games at some point to get more community action going on. And
maybe Nazi Hunter or something.
There you go. Well, we can definitely bond over that. But yeah, and then Discord too. Discord has been getting a lot of memes and whatnot, and everything in between shared. So
been a little livelier.
Yeah. So check it out. And then check out Roman's store.
Yep, bunch of stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically all I got. So hopefully the video game awards don't suck, but I'm not holding my breath.
Right.
I might just play some of my backlog honestly on Thursday because I'm got a couple more finals to finish and then I'm free. Um, but yeah, yeah.
I gotta find a tamale shop.
Oh, all right. Well then, get out of here. All right then. Peace out.
Yep. See you next time. Bye.